So I think that's better for me.
And one or two.
But a lot of things have happened since then.
Almost
especially
sad.
your guys' comments
Now let's look at
and
cosmetic
questions,
prices.
and
It's
a lot of things that have
the
happened
average price for
outside of that
was
involving
$2,000.
flowers.
Not bad.
So
I'm finally back, and I have never felt better. This video is an experience I've had with a YouTuber while I was gone. I'm here to uncover the events that happened and showcase everything that I've done in response. I'm bringing the dark into the spotlight and finally talking about my experience with Egler. Now, a few disclaimers. 1. The events I'm going to be talking about have happened in the past. 2 months ago to be exact. 2. Egler has apologized to me directly for the things he has done. I'm out of slumber, and I'm done with my break. I'm back, and I've got a few words to say, just like usual. We all remember the Troll VR video. That gained a lot of attention on my part, causing other people to create videos with inspiration from me. And Egler was no exception. On January 20th, Egler would post a video titled GorillaTag's Most Toxic Creator, using my title. He had added me in the video, so I wasn't mad. He gave credit, and I'm okay as long as I'm getting credit for my work. He joined my Discord server after this video was made, and I did not mind that he was in there. He was just another supporter, and I love everyone that respects me and my content. But the very next day, on January 22nd, he would post a video calling me out to a race to 5K subscribers.
Orange Fanta, I know you're watching this video. I have a proposal to make. Who can reach 5K subs the fastest?
I had commented saying gulp, obviously not thinking much of it. And so I learned something interesting about Egler's content. He posts spam content along the lines of random overused audio with auto captions and emojis and GorillaTag gameplay in the background. Again, I kind of brushed it off. I didn't think much of it. Until he started pressing me and other members in my Discord server, posting screenshots of a subscriber count slowly going up each day. Now, think about my content as that I do not post that often at all, even when I didn't take my break from YouTube, so I really wasn't participating in this so-called race between me and him, yet he still continued to post a sub count in general and saying how many subs he gained a day. Granted, I never communicated that I wanted them to stop doing this, but it was getting very annoying, and other members were getting a little pissed off. People in my server, including a mod, would start to point out Egler's content, saying that it's clickbait and that it's targeted towards little kids who will believe it, and they really were not wrong. One of his videos are titled along the lines of, "We played Scary Baboon at 3 a.m. Obviously meant for piss pants babies that don't know any better. One of my mods had pointed this out, and Egler does not care. The most effort he gives is just typing an emoji, and then something happened. Something great. A commentary YouTuber in my Discord server had stood up and made a video about Egler, which has since been taken down. His name was Jack VR. Jack made very good points in the video. Now at this point I am not certain about the timeline, but somewhere in this period, Egler had said the N-word. I don't have a screenshot, but there are comments and a whole apology video to prove my point. Jack had posted this said video about Egler in my server, and Egler tried his best to act nonchalant to not hurt his ego, saying lol and I don't care. But there's one thing he said that I can't wrap my head around. Again, someone had said something about his clickbait content, and Egler, in response, said, "I don't care lol, still make money though." Just disregards anything said in the video and jumps straight to making us acknowledge the fact that he has more subs and that he gets paid off YouTube, instead of addressing anything that was said in the video. Anyways, like I said, somewhere along the timeline, Egler says a bunch of slurs in the N-word because he had gotten banned in Scary Baboon for downloading an older version of the game, which I guess is an offense, I don't really know. And Egler decides to drop an apology video. Egler posted a video titled "I'm Sorry" on January 31st. In the video, he's being interviewed about the whole situation, and it seems like a pretty normal apology video. Except for two things. One, the video is unlisted. I had to personally ask Egler for the link to the video. Can't find the video anywhere on his channel. I tried. And two, he talks about a slur saying an N-word spitting. His excuse, you ask? He got mad at people in the Scary Baboon community. And that was apparently the best excuse mankind has ever heard. Because his fans forgave him. Egler, getting angry is not an excuse for saying offensive slurs. And I stated that. I will quote my comment that I wrote. Dude, it's kind of crazy how you come into my server and start bragging about how much subs and views you get a day, then leave after somebody posts a video about you. And I found out it's about this. Race me to 5K, Fanta. Like, no. Grow up. There's no reason for anybody to say the N-word. Even if you got mad, there are a lot better things you could have done than said that. The race is off. This is disgusting, Egler. And I still believe in my words. I don't take anything back. But then, Egler then responds to my comment saying, quote, "Still won though." He didn't care that I was making valid points. He didn't care that he had said something offensive. All he cared about was the race and not losing. I then replied saying that it is a terrible thing to say, and this probably caused him to lose subs. Again, he brags about his sub count, saying, "I only lost one lol." That was the moment where I completely cut off contact with Egler. I banned him from my server, and I was angry, I will admit. I didn't go about my anger in the best way either. I went into his Discord with some friends and raided it. I spam pinged him and said sarcastic things, saying that he's never done anything wrong, and stuff along those lines. That was a dumb thing to do. Egler, I know for a fact you're watching this. I apologize for what I did to your server, but we have one more chapter left. Shortly after this whole thing happened, I went live. I did codes with fans and everything is going smoothly. Until Egler joins. He comes in saying that he's live streaming and that people are donating money to him. He was also saying that during the stream, that for the next codes that his fans could join, they would have to pay him $5. Oh, that's such a terrible thing to do, you ask, or you say. Well, it's a good thing that none of this is true. He didn't get donated any money, and he changed codes for free.
Egler, see if you're streaming.
Why did you only give me $2?
That is crazy.
I mean, thanks.
This is all streamed.
Yeah, check my stream right now.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, check my stream right now, and I did. I swear on my life.
You got $5 and you got $2 and said $2. Yeah, thanks, I guess.
He just wanted to come and annoy me in my stream, and all he was looking for was attention. But that isn't the main thing that this chapter is all about. Sharkboy Knifer, a YouTuber some of you may know, calls me at night talking about if I am friends with Egler. I tell him no, and he asks why. I tell him some things and we stay on the phone for almost 30 minutes talking about everything mentioned in this video, only that. He then proceeds to tell me that Egler told him nothing about anything I said in this video. Egler and Sharkboy have been friends for very long times. The big thing in our conversation was the part about Egler saying slurs. Sharkboy also didn't know anything about this. It was never communicated with Sharkboy Knifer, and he was clueless and oblivious to anything about the situation. I was shocked. Sharkboy proceeded to tell me that he was going to rethink his friend choices. I told him I wasn't there to get rid of your friendship with Egler or anyone else. I was only there to inform, like a messenger of sorts. By the way, this was a recent thing, if you were not aware. After Sharkboy Knifer was informed of what Egler had said prior to the conversation, Egler decided to spam invite everyone in his immediate contact list to a Discord server. This is not the first time he did this, and last time he did, I did a little bit of trolling. Not going into detail about what happened, however, it wasn't bad. In response to this, my friend said, "So we're clickbaiting." Egler, being the person that he is, said, "For real. I don't fully comprehend his five-headed play to admit to clickbaiting his viewers, but we carry on anyway." My friend says along the lines of, "What the F are you doing? Giving free evidence is ridiculous." He then continues to post 2 pictures of his views. One of the views he gets when he is not clickbaiting, and one when he clickbaits aggressively. My friend says, "So you're in it for the money?" And Egler replies, "Gotta make a living somehow. This is the only thing my viewers watch. I'm mad because I didn't turn on monetization on my new vid, and it would have made $100. My friend and I laughed at this statement because not only does he start to dig his own grave with this comment, he also tries to flex on us for making 100 buckaroonies. Egler and my friend then start to yap about how he is 13 and he shouldn't be making a living this young, and Egler avoiding the comments. They went back and forth for a little bit, and then Egler makes a second fatal mistake in the past 10 minutes, in which he uses that massive head of his and posts a picture of his sub count and views. He is trying to flex whatever fan base he has in order to keep a stable argument against my friend. He then gets the most massive comeback to him, quote, "Ultimately, it won't last long with you saying the N-word, admitting to clickbaiting, bragging to others, and your selfish personality at 13 years old. He replies, "Said sorry, little bro." And I want to point out that he is 5'4" and should not be saying little bro in any circumstance. He continues to yap, then makes another error after a mere 7 minutes after this last one. He says, "I don't care what video you make, Jack VR tried to cancel me and broski failed, not gonna work, little bro." Digging himself a hole to the center of the earth at this point. By the way, sorry for making this part of the video drag on. He did a lot in one single hour as I was making this. He then makes another mistake in the same minute as his previous, quote, "Jack VR is on crack." He quite literally just slandered a person who exposed him about saying racial slurs and clickbaiting people. Yet it doesn't end here. He keeps trailing on, digging a hole past the Earth's core, and saying screw you to my friend and sending copy pastas. He tries to threaten everyone on the group chat by saying, "Say anything about this on my channel or server, you're dead." He threatened us and was so rude when we were just trying to correct his mistakes and hopefully make him a better person in return. He says he'll send his fans to cook us, that being my friend and I, saying we're cooked. Might as well be deep fried with this one. He tries to end it off by saying gotta make a vid and bye, but you know, we all know that this was an out to try and end our deep conversation. He then digs himself up and out of the ground, ending up on the other side of the world saying, "Ever since female dog VR, I mean Jack VR, canceling me, I changed." Replying to a friend of his saying he changed, once again saying hateful comments to my fans and friends for the millionth time. He then continues on, saying they don't know about him clickbaiting, assuming he means his fan base. He tries to change the subject to a different YouTuber by saying, "What about Bot Boy VR?" He does that in response to his friend critiquing him about clickbait. He ends it off with a K when his friend, quote, "clocks his T," reserving any and all evidence we might have in the little pocket of the internet for us to take out and use at our own leisure and discretion. It mostly ends here, though he did say some more things in DMs that we won't get into. The real moral here is he clickbaited and he tried to claim it was okay.
Oh, won't you stay for the ride? 'Cause all the views will be nice.
Egler VR is not a good person by any stretch of the imagination. The only things he cares about are his subscriber count and money. Any further than that is out of his reach. Although he tries to hide it behind his personality online, all you have to do is speak to him for even a moment and you can peer into his personality. He is disrespectful, mindless, and 5'4" for good measure. He shouldn't be given the platform he upholds, hence why this video is being made. Even if he doesn't get banned or loses influence, he will still be the same person he always was.
Shopping carts and chronic pain. I'm 9 years over drinking age. Is this how mom said it would be? 'Cause if so, I've got sights to see. Strawberry fields and impossible highs. Looking for purpose and what I'll define. Hope for the best, no, I'm wasting my time. Can't let these chances get out of my life. Once again, I won't be sitting and be living in the innocence. Watching other souls out of sin, the bottom sinking in. Waiting for something to happen. Oh, won't you stay for the ride?